Hello. Annabel Bateman here. This is the first time I've ever gone live on YouTube. So if you happen to be watching, I know I don't have very many subscribers on this channel or on my other channel for that matter, but I thought I'd have a go. I'm used to doing lives on other platforms, but not YouTube. So this is day 13 of my MetaPWR Adventure daily video journals. So if you're new, if this is the first one you've watched, you might want to go back to the beginning, and you don't have to watch every one, but you might want to watch the beginning where I explain what is MetaPWR. And essentially it's a new system put out by doTERRA all around supporting metabolic health. So I've been just doing daily updates. So since yesterday, about this time yesterday, I continue to feel good. I don't know if you can see. I feel like my skin is glowing. It feels soft everywhere, including all the lumpy bits. I experimented the last couple of days with taking one part of the system, which is called Advantage, which is collagen plus NMN plus a few other things. Some amazing kind of stacked ingredients. I experimented the last couple of nights taking it at night after dinner. There seems to be in some of the chat some kind of discussion around when is the best time to take it, and it's going to vary depending on everybody's different body and needs, and generally the recommendation is to have it in the morning, but I've seen some conversation about having it at night, so I thought I'd take it at night for a couple of nights. And I feel like at least last night, although both nights I had got a bit of restless legs, a bit of twitchy legs, which isn't uncommon for me, but I haven't really been having it lately. And last night, I think there's that element of it is overall meant to give you a bit of energy. And so I think because I do tend towards finding it harder to fall asleep rather than just, snapping, falling asleep. When people say, oh, don't take it at night because it might you might be up all night, I get a little bit anxious about that. So last night, I actually found both nights I took it at night that I was tired. I didn't go to bed feeling pepped up or alert or awake. But last night I just had a bit of mental chatter around, what if I do have trouble falling asleep? What if I don't sleep? What if I'm having all night without sleep, and I've got a podcast interview at 7:30 in the morning, and what if I'm not really awake for it? And my mind goes on this crazy kind of anxiety chatter. But I did fall asleep, and I had a really good sleep, and I feel like I've had good sleep the last couple of nights. But I thought, right, I want to do a bit of research into this NMN, which is, I should be able to tell you what the actual scientific name for NMN is. It is nicotinamide mononucleotide, and it is a precursor to NAD, which is a building block for our metabolism, and it helps to, it's sort of necessary in the production of ATP, which is cellular energy. Now, I'm going to do some more training on this, but NAD, which is the building blocks to, or the molecule that's essential for metabolism, decreases over time as we age. That's part of the natural aging process, such that the amount that we have when we're 20 is double what we have at 50. So I'm only 2 years off 50. So I've got a lot less than I did when I was 20. And so when we take NMN, it actually helps to increase NAD, which helps increase cellular energy and also helps with that healthy lifespan. And feeling good and young from the inside out. So I did some research this morning into NMN. It is a supplement that is not exclusive to doTERRA, but it is packaged in with the 9 different forms of collagen in the doTERRA Advantage part of the MetaPWR system, along with some other things like resveratrol and I think sea buckthorn, and anyway, there's a few other things as well. So I did some research into both what NMN is, so highly recommend doing that research and the benefits, because it really, the benefits are really quite significant. And there've been some studies, mostly animal studies, some human studies. And there was one study, and I'll see if I can find the link if I've still got it to the study. I found it a little complicated to understand, but it was around circadian rhythm and taking NMN in sync, or whether you should take it in sync with your circadian rhythm, and at what points in your circadian rhythm is NAD high. So they're trying to kind of map, if I take NMN, how does that result in NAD in a natural sort of flow of how the energy, how the ebbs and flows go in the human body in a circadian rhythm. So it was beyond my level of scientific capacity, but I found that an article, and I will link this too, that I think was referring to this study, but it wasn't that clear, suggesting that in order to get it to that optimal NAD production in consistent with circadian rhythm, that it looks like, and so this is all sort of, it's not well established data, so let's just say that, it was suggested that taking NMN 6 hours after you wake up may well produce the optimum then NAD sort of in the afternoon, which is when apparently it's more naturally high. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to give that a go, because I don't want to be lying awake I don't want to be lying in bed at night thinking, am I going to sleep? Am I going to sleep? Am I feeling more awake? And one of the things I saw that I found this really useful YouTube channel called Health Span something or other. And this guy and his wife have been taking NMN for a couple of years now, and has done lots of kind of little self-experiments, which is essentially all I'm doing, just sharing my experience and my own self-experiment with the doTERRA MetaPWR system, which contains NMN. And he was saying one of the things he found in the research is if you took it at night, you could end up with restless legs. And so I thought, oh, that's interesting, because I did have restless legs the last couple of nights. So whether it's connected or not, I'm not 100% sure. But I thought, right, well, I'm going to try taking it at lunchtime. I tried in the morning. I don't think I had any negative impact from having it in the morning. I've tried it at night. I think I actually slept a bit better at night, but that lot of anxiety about falling asleep and the restless legs, I thought, right, well, this whole thing is an experiment. I'm going to try taking it in the middle of the day. There's no real right or wrong as far as I can work it out. It's a matter of figuring it all out for ourselves. So that's what I did. I took it at lunchtime. It's now 3:20 in the afternoon. I've got plenty of energy, which is nice for the afternoon. I didn't have a big lunch today, but I had a decent breakfast, smaller lunch. I've been drinking lots of water today, going to the toilet a lot. I feel like I've been being a bit more deliberate the last couple of days with the water intake. So I'll see. Hopefully, I'll have a good sleep tonight. Fall asleep, no problems. Yeah, I am impressed with this system. I have to say, I'm feeling good. I feel like I really do look like it's showing in my skin. I feel leaner. I feel clear in the head. I've got it today and tomorrow. Like, I've just been editing a podcast, and I've got a lot of writing to do for that tomorrow. So I think, and that can be a bit taxing on my brain sometimes, just to try to hold all the information for the podcast, and how do I want to communicate that, and how do I write all the the blog posts and the emails and the social media posts. So I'm going to be really interested to see if I can just really kind of kick that out tomorrow. I was able to do that last week, kick it out pretty fast, which is good. So yeah, that's it. I'm feeling mobile in my body. I didn't do a workout this morning. I did do a kettlebell workout yesterday morning, and my back did feel a little sore in the afternoon. But once I kind of moved around a bit, that kind of was okay. I slept fine. I didn't wake up with a sore back today. I'm certainly not going to do kind of weight strength training every day, like at least every second. Well, I mean, about every second day would be my goal. And normally then in the mornings, I would do my basic back exercises, a bit of Pilates and a bit of stabilizing exercises. I didn't do that this morning because I had an early podcast interview at 7:30, and I had to get up and dressed and look all right for that. So no going back into the gym. But my body is feeling good. I feel like just even moving around is just sort of feel a bit looser, which is nice. Not really having any trouble getting my steps up. I mean, I will have to go for a bit of a walk soon to do that because I have been sitting podcasting all day. But yeah, generally feel fairly energetic, motivated. I feel happy again. I went through a stage where, I think my thyroid was a bit flat and everything was a bit flat. And I realized now coming out of that, I was a bit flat. So now I'm feeling a bit more, pepped up, a bit more excited, a bit more energetic, a bit more willing to kind of just get on and do all these talks and share my life with you all. So that's it. If you have any questions about MetaPWR, if you want to go on your own MetaPWR adventure with me, please let me know. I would love to help you and share the journey with you. See you later.